Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the British Tier 9 Premium Medium Tank, the Cobra. And yeah, we're in the Cobra because the Cobra is just funny to play. This clip, when it works, it is so dirty. So dirty when it works. Note the when it works. And that's because the gun loves to miss. It really does. The really long aim time mixed with the fairly derpy shell velocity just adds to a gun that sometimes hits the shots that you really want to hit, and sometimes it will just sit there and go, no, you know what, mate? I don't feel like it today. No, not today. That fully aimed shot on that very stationary CDC that you've got there. Oh, you know what? I could hit it. Or I could hit the floor. Why not? I'll just hit the floor. You know, that's what it does. But when it works, and you just yeetus deletus some people for 2k, it's hilarious. It's got to work, though. And it is all about these Hesh rounds. As you can see, the other Cobra that just shot at me there is firing heat. Those heat rounds, I'm not a big fan of. I don't like the 360 Alpha clip. Well, 360 Alpha clip. The 360 Alpha with 4 shots, I'm not a big fan of that clip in general. I'm not a fan of just the heat rounds as well. 268 pen on those heat rounds, which is good pen. But I'm just not a fan of the heat rounds because they like to get absorbed. As you saw a minute ago with that guy, the shells just got absorbed by my tracks. Because why not? And that's what happens all the time to heat rounds. And it can be a royal pain in the ass to use them, and I'm just not a big fan. Whereas the Hesh rounds, you know, the Hesh rounds are one of those things. If I pen 2 of those Hesh rounds, and maybe splash the other 2, I've probably done just as much with the Hesh as I would have done just by firing the heat. And then I have that deadly ability of, naturally, if I pen all 4 of the Hesh rounds, it's good night, sweet prince, good night. So I just prefer to fire all Hesh, because that's where the meme is, that's where the fun of this tank is, that's where I like to use it, you know? Because, I mean, there's nothing better than just seeing a tank going, hi, friend, goodbye, friend. Looked like he had a good time. Naturally, we didn't do all of his hit points, but when you pen all those shots, oh, it's such a shame that shot didn't pen. When you pen all those shots, it can be a very fun time, and the Cobra can be delightful memes, and I do really enjoy the playing the tank, even if it's not the best tank in the universe. So in terms of a crew on the Cobra, I run Born Leader, Rapid Reload, Sixth Sense, Situational Awareness, Rapid Aim, Supply Conservation, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Run and Gun. Run all the gun perks, like I say, because this gun is atrocious and I want to make the gun as good as humanly possible. Rapid Aim just to make the turret traverse as good as it can be, because I just wanted to make the turret traverse as good as humanly possible. And then Supply Conservation because, well, I wasn't really too bothered about Trap Mechanic, and then I didn't really know what else to run. And actually, Supply Conservation's pretty nice. Your food comes back so quickly, and your repair kits and stuff like that, that, you know, it knocks like 10 seconds off. So instead of waiting 60, you're waiting like, you know, 49, I think it is, or 50 seconds, something like that. You'll see when this food runs out anyway, and you'll see exactly how much it is. It's actually really good. It's something that you can't underestimate. It's nice to have the ability to repair your stuff, the ability to boost with food, come back way quicker. And for something like the Cobra, it's the reason that I truly wanted to try it, because having that food boost and making yourself more accurate with the food boost and having your reload, which is very, very slow, get better every 48, you know, when you boost it with the food is great, and having it at 48 seconds, having to just wait 48 seconds to then be able to boost with food again, which usually by that point, oh, that's a really nice shot. Anyway, yeah, by that point, being able to, you know, use it, essentially, because you spend that whole time, you boost with food when you hit a certain point, you get the reload right down, and then by the point you actually get to use the clip, for the most part, you've probably got to wait only a couple more seconds before you can boost with food again, and then you get the whole effect again. Like you've seen so far with this clip, right? The food boost for this reload was used. And then before we've got to the point where we're going to need to use the food boost again, it's going to be back in a second. That's why I like it. And in terms of equipment on this tank, I do run the optics, vert stabs, and a GLD. I run optics naturally to spot for myself, because this tank doesn't even have that good a view range. I think the view range is really poor for a tier 9 medium on this tank. I think it's 370 or 380, one of the two. And yeah, I want to make my view range as good as humanly possible, essentially, because I just don't want to get out spotted, because this thing also just doesn't have very good camo whatsoever. So it does have 370 meters view range, just looked. Yeah, this thing doesn't even have that good a camo, so you're always going to get spotted. So what I want to do is make sure that I'm going to be able to spot for myself. So I run optics naturally, and with all, situational awareness and born leader and that, you can get to a decent range in terms of view range. And then vert stabs to make the gun as good as humanly possible, and GLD because the aim time is horrendous, and yeah, I want to make it so that I can aim in just a way bit quicker instead of the 3.8 second aim time this tank has, which is utterly atrocious. It's awful. And you put a GLD on, you knock it down to like 3.3 or something like that, and then you boost with all the other stuff as well. You can make it way nicer than 3.8 seconds. So in this game on Hellfire Pass, you saw that little what was that? Excuse me? That's a nice little bug there with the artillery. Gets spotted and it drops down out of the heavens. So on Hellfire Pass, we took that nice little position that we had there, which is a really nice position to take because you can use it to ambush people like you saw. Finished with the ace tanker, the sniper, the high caliber, the top gun, 1916 base XP. A really great game for the Cobra. That position was really great to use from our spawn because you can just ambush people that push forward like we did on the T-34-3 Black and on the light tank and on the other people that took that ridge line in like the VZ-44-1 and the T-30. And you can also attack the other side as well if they push that way. I don't think we can see Hellfire Pass anymore in World War II, so it doesn't really matter as much, thankfully, because I just didn't like playing that map whatsoever. It was literally whatever spawn it gave you, everyone just fought in that one zone, and that was it. And you'd occasionally have like 3 people go around the other side of the map and then end up taking themselves out of the fight for the whole game. Everyone dies, and then they get singled out and left alone, and that's it. And then they die. Happened all the time on that map. So I'm kind of glad that it's gone, but it is what it is. And yeah, we had a pretty nice game. And we're on this second replay. The second replay, we're on Sand River, one of my favourite maps. I've always loved Sand River. There's just something about it that I've always enjoyed, because I enjoy fighting in the north, I enjoy fighting in this middle area, and the south I kind of like as well. All round, I kind of enjoy the map. I do kind of wish that this middle area was a bit more like PC's changes to it, because PC have recently changed it, and they've made it a little bit more dynamic. They've made it a little bit safer for heavy tanks to fight in, rather than having, so they've got cover, essentially, from people that can sit at D3 from our side that might shoot people going down the middle, and then from, like, H9, where people like to go sit as well. And you can actually fight in the middle without getting pooped on by them, which is quite nice. But yeah, we've taken this middle area, and there's 3 Cobras in this game. There's me, Randy, and Turkey. We're all Cobra-ing it up, because I think Turkey had just picked it up, and me and Randy were like, well, let's go. 3-man, let's just meme, right? Full Hesh, let's go for it. And you saw the first clip, 735 damage. Didn't quite work out. We couldn't pen the T-30 for love nor money, and we managed to get 1 pen into the Waffle Panzer IV, which I'm not sure what Waffle Panzer IV was doing. Well, I know exactly what he was doing. He was dying as Cobras opened up on his ass. And yeah, we started the game decently. Not so great so far. This Type 4 Heavy's traversing through the centre, and it's like, Mr. Type 4 Heavy, are we okay? Let's see if we can get some shots into his side. And I'm like, you know what, actually? He's just fired. There's nothing else down this middle area. Let's get up behind him and drop some Hesh into his ass. So we pen 1 in the back of his turret, pen 2 in the back of his turret. That didn't pen. And I'm kind of like, what? Okay, so we penned him with 2, but didn't pen him with another one. Oh, this is awkward. This is very, very awkward. We're now stuck reloading. I'm like, help! Please, somebody shoot him. Please. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're up to 2k damage. Just like that. We've got 1300 damage on the back of that guy, penning him twice and splashing him twice. That's why I say the Hesh is so much better than the Heat, because we did pretty much the Heat clip, but with only 2 pens. and then a little bit of splash. And I was hoping to have the deadly clip on that guy as well, but it's just a shame that I fluffed the first shot. I just auto-aimed and fired it, and was stupid. The other two penned, and then that fourth and final shell, I'm not quite sure how that didn't pen if the first two did, right? I don't know. But we're up to 2k damage, and we're pushing now straight down here. And that's because, well, our guy is pushing along the K line. Oh, hello, artillery. Thank you, goodbye, artillery. That's naturally we're playing before the artillery changes. Oh, Mr. Cobra. Oh, Mr. Cobra. Oh, dear. We got 2 shells into him, set him on fire as well, and that's a clip. We've just done 2,000 damage. Well, 1,950 damage in one clip. Naturally, we set him on fire, but we did 2 pens. The Hesh will do more module damage because it's Hesh, it's HE. So when it goes in, it'll do some significant stuff to the insides of tanks. And like I say, we set them on fire. And that's the power of Hesh. We did 2k in one clip. And we managed to pen and kill the artillery. Yeah, like I said, this is before the artillery changes, as you could tell, because the GW Tiger only had 510, was it? Or 500 HP. Naturally, we'd have probably had to fire 3 shots to kill him there, but these days, but it is what it is. Oh, a 5100. Hello, sir. Just let me say hi. Oh, that didn't pen. But that did. Goodbye, Mr. Tier 8. Just like that, Mr. Hesh Clip comes in and says goodbye, Mr. 5100. Oh, there's nothing like a Hesh Clip to get the blood going, is there? That 5100 had absolutely no chance. He was just gone the moment that I started firing. And that's just the beauty of the Cobra. When it works, it works. So now we're waiting for the reload. And I'm thinking, right, what I want to do is push up to that ridgeline over there. There's a heavy tank pushing across at D4. And I'm thinking, well, I could get up behind and try and get some shots into his rear. We know there's tanks on the other side of that sand dune in front of us. As you can see, it's moving. It's spotted just now. So there's me and I think it's Turkey that's just in front of me there. I didn't quite see who it was. And we're like, okay, let's go. Let's get up to this ridgeline, get hull down, and then attack them. And just as we're going across, it's like, hang on a minute, is that a medium tank? What's he doing there? Oh, God, it's a Lorraine. That's going to hurt me if he decides to start clipping. And I'm thinking, are you going to do it? Are you going to do it, Lorraine? Oh, you are doing it. Okay, the first one doesn't pen. Second one does. Third one does. And it's Randy that's in front of me. Randy shuts down the Lorraine. It's like, Mr. Lorraine, did you just try and contest a Cobra? Now, and he is an autoloader with an 1800 clip, but this tank fires so fast. I fire like 3 shells for every 2 that he does. He'll do 600. I'll do nearly 2k if I say if I pen a Lorraine. I will pen a Lorraine as long as it didn't hit the gun like I did in the first shot. And it's just beautiful things happen. We're up to 6.3k damage, just like that. And there is currently 4 tanks left. E75, that type on the other side, and I'm thinking, right, well, I can just put 1 shot into the back of this E75's turret, and we'll shut him down. Doesn't pen. Third one, no idea where it went. Third one, pens him. Or second one, no idea where it went. Third one, pens him, well, splashes him and finishes him off. 1 shell left, so it's like, well, I'm going to try and get this into the Type 4. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. I do snap the shot, though, because, well, my thought was, oh, poo, this guy's going to pen me in the side, and I don't want that. But we're waiting for the reload. He gets set on fire, right? And I think it's Randy that's actually on the other side now that's got those shots in and set him on fire. He's now very easily killable. I'm like, right, well, Turkey's going to kill this guy, right? Turkey? Turkey? No! What have you done, Turkey? You've condemned one of us. Oh, no. Actually, I thought Turkey was going to kill him because he had like a full clip, but he only had 3 shells left. And this is now very, very awkward. We take the hit from the Type 4. We finish him off. But we do not react quick enough for the Leopard PTA. And the Leopard PTA, unfortunately, shuts us down. But he gets shut down by the Concept 1B very, very quickly. And we finish the game with the victory. God damn you, Turkey. Finish your clip properly. We'll finish with 4 kills, 7k damage, 879 assistance, the ace tank of the high caliber, the sniper medal, 2,118 base XP. A really nice game for the Cobra, top 3 for the Cobra platoon. And yeah, this tank, absolutely memey. When it wants to be, it can be absolutely beautiful. But it doesn't like doing it that often. It can be very, very frustrating to play, but it can also be very memey and lots of fun. So So as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.